All right, welcome back. Sven Jeuschede, one of the seniors, the three seniors honored tonight before the game, and congratulations. Big win for the team here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's, you know, again, you've had so many of these games that have come right down to a final possession. Has it been fun for you to play in these games this season?
Yeah, most definitely. As a competitor, it's always fun to have games like that where it comes down to the last couple positions, and if you pull out a win like that, it's way sweeter than winning by 30, 40 points, I can tell you that.
All right, let's talk about defensively. They get the ball back down 3 with about 10 seconds remaining. What is your job defensively on a play like that when you know a 3 is what they need to tie the game?
Right. We just try to run them up the 3-point line and just make them take a tough 2 and just not get the 3 up. That's all we got to do. And if they get a 3 up, just contest it and, you know, hope they miss it and get the defensive rebound.
You know, there's a lot of teams that maybe you can key on one guy to shoot that 3. This team really has a lot of shooters. You really couldn't key on one particular player.
Yeah, we kind of knew that number 24 was going to shoot it because he is their guy. Maybe today didn't seem like it, but throughout the season he was their guy, so we kind of knew that he was going to put it up. So.
You had a couple of, you were 100% shooting night, 2 for 2. They were both 3s. They were nice open looks for you. You know, I've talked all season long about you kind of being the glue guy. You know, you're not going to be splashy with all your stats, but you're the guy out there that keeps it going. Is that how you feel too?
Yeah, yes, most definitely. I'm just trying to go out there, lead, play tough defense, and offensively just hit my open shots, and that's all I got to do. Just play solid and keep the team together and lead them out there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice when you have 4 or 5 guys who can hit double figures on any given night. As a matter of fact, Sven, tonight, 5 in double figures for your team.
Yeah,
pretty solid.
We have so many weapons offensively. We don't have to worry about that. Like on any given night, different player can go off, and we have just a great inside-out balance, and that makes it so hard to guard us.
All right, home season is over. You still got some work to do, though.
Yeah.
Out on the road for 4. 4 tough ones, really, because you got 2 winning teams next week, and then 2 teams that might not have great winning records, but it is a tough trip to Alaska, no matter what the records are. So what are you looking forward to in the last 4 games?
I'm just looking forward to play the last 4 regular season games for the G next season, and just you know, go out there and get a few wins and just keep the tournament alive and get into the tournament.
Well, what's your best memory here at Alterowitz now that you're done playing here, which sounds pretty strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it just flew by. It just seems like it was yesterday that I got here my freshman year. I really don't know. There's so many great memories we had here. I think tonight was pretty special, just being a senior, having senior night and pulling out a really, really big win tonight. So I'd probably say tonight was the most memorable.
All right, Sven, congratulations. A big win for the Yellowjackets tonight. Great career here in Billings, and against some work to do, though. Let's get to the tournament and see what you can do.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks so much.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations. All right, Sven Jeuschede, the senior out of Rossrath, Germany, and we're going to bring one of the other seniors in, Zack Rollins. Grab the headphones, and big night for Zack. Congratulations, 22 points. The number that's going to stick out for me, though, 6 assists. Yeah. You were second on the team in assists tonight. And, you know, that's talking to Coach throughout the year, one of the important things, the assist to turnover ratio. Has he really stressed that to you this year?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the things that when he came in, he knew that he had to work on, or as a team, we had to work on. And bring that in, he just kind of, you know, talked about how we want to have more assists and turnovers on the season and just have guys that are, you know, have a positive assist to turnover ratio. So that's something that we definitely really stress. And you know, it's easy when you have teammates who can make shots. So.
Yeah, and you do. You have such a great lineup where I don't think defenses can really key on one particular player.
Exactly. That's the fun thing about this team. You know, I've had my fair share of, you know, trouble shooting the ball and stuff, but you know, we have guys like Tyler and Brendan and Zeron and Melvin, and you know, even guys all, you know, further down the bench who could just, you know, come in and score the ball. We have so many guys who could score the ball. You know, it's not a team where, you know, you focus on one guy and stop one guy, then, you know, we're not going to lose many games because of that, just because we have so many offensive weapons.
Well, I think you're being hard on yourself when you say that sometimes I don't shoot it well. You did tonight.
Yeah.
You hit 5 3-pointers, 22 points. And those 3 threes in the second half were big because they just kept coming at you. You knew it was going to be a close game, but I think every three you hit in the second half was a really important one for your team.
Yeah. You know, that's something that, you know, Coach relies on me to do, you know, hit timely shots, hit big shots, and that's something that I've done my time here at MSUB, so it's something that I pride myself on.
Talk about defense. So you had to defend against a team that shoots it really well. They had three guys who can shoot the three. They were down 3 with about 10 seconds to go. Talk me through what you were thinking defensively.
Defensively, you know, when we're up 3, we just don't want to give them any, you know, any threes to tie the games. Like a 2, you know, ideally you want to get a stop, but you know, a 2 is you still have the lead. You can, you know, hold the ball, get a foul, get some free throws. But you know, with guys like that, they have a couple guys who could really shoot the ball. You know, so it's just tough. But you know, we just stay disciplined, stay down. We don't want to jump on any shot fakes, and we just stay down and we just play defense solid as best as we could. And you know, it's tough to hit shots late in games with a hand in your face, and that's something that we did all night. So
you've had some really close games. What, 4 overtime games? You've lost 3 of the 4. Had a couple of others that came down to last shots.
Yeah.
It would give me gray hair to be either a player or a coach in that. But for you, it's probably a lot of fun, isn't it, to play those close
definitely.
games?
It's definitely a lot of fun. You know, we wish that we would have been on the winning end of all those games, but you know, those games are a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to you know, playing close games. You know, as a player, those are the games you kind of live for, you know. And, you know, credit to those other teams, like they hit big shots when they needed to. But, you know, that's something that we feel like we're starting to turn the corner on that and starting to close out these close games.
All right, 4 more on the road.
Yeah.
Chance to get into the tournament. You just got to get in. You get in, you have a shot.
Exactly.
Tell me what's going to be going through your mind these last 4 games on the road for you?
You know, just kind of ride this momentum onto the next game. You know, every game is you know, a new game and a separate game, and so many new things are going to happen every game. But you know, we have a lot of momentum right now. You know, 2-game winning streak after we lost 3 in a row. But we've played all these teams before. We know what each team likes to do. You know, their tendencies and you know the players that they have. So you know, we're looking forward to playing these last 4 games.
All right, I asked Sven this question before I let him go. What's your best memory here at Alterowitz Gymnasium?
Oh man, my best memory. There's a lot. I would probably say my best memory in this gym, I'd probably say beating Rocky this year here. You know, that was a fun game to play in, you know. You know, we got some bragging rights off of that game, so that was definitely a lot of fun to play in.
Does it really sink in that you haven't, you know, you're not going to play here again?
I don't think it's quite sunk in yet. You know, I obviously, like, I understand it, but, you know, it's still different. You know, it's taking me a little time to soak it in. So.
Well, a good way to finish.
Yeah.
94-90. Congratulations.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. Great game for Zack Rollins. 22 points, hit 5 3-pointers on the night, and also 6 assists for Zack on 7 of 15 shooting and 5 of 11 from 3-land. As the Yellowjackets win it 94-90 to improve to 8-8 in the league, and a big win for the Yellowjackets just for the fact that the Jackets also sweep the season series with Western Washington after winning an overtime thriller on the road, and this one was close to going to OT again. But Coach, congratulations. A really solid win tonight against a Western Washington team that they were in desperate mode because they knew going in that you had a chance to sweep, and so congratulations, big win.
And no, it was in a lot of ways. You know, Western is always the most talented team in the league, got a great tradition, and to be able to beat them twice, we got off to a great start. Got the big lead, and then, man, I felt like we just were fighting foul trouble. The guys hung in, and we had nobody foul out.
Yeah.
But it felt like, and then the second half, we built the lead and just, you know, did enough, made the free throws. You know, Richard, obviously Zoran's free throws, and then the one by Zack, but hit some big shots the second half. I mean, they hit big shots. You know, it was a pretty offensive game.
It was fun to watch.
I don't know where after the first 10 minutes, I'm not sure where the defense went.
Well, I want to go back to the foul trouble again. I talked about it really early in the game about the chess match now maneuvering, the two coaches trying to figure out who was going to be able to get some players on the floor in crunch time. How were you able to do it without anybody fouling out with the trouble that you had with the fouls?
Well, I got to a point, a lot of times, if we have the lead and the guys get 2 fouls in the first half, your main guys, sometimes you try to just get to half. And we were trying to do that, but I had to put a couple guys back in. You know, Newbern picks up his 3rd. you know, we were a little undisciplined the first half. That wasn't like us. We had some uncharacteristic fouls. We usually don't foul that much, and it just kind of came that game on both ends, and it was called tight. But I think I won the chess match because we didn't have anybody foul out.
They had two
They had
starters.
two, yeah.
So you're right. So I thought that was a key to the game, just being able to get the right guys on the floor at the end and keep them from disqualifying. Also, again, you mentioned some big shots, but it was a shot that wasn't made from the Vikings that really made this game. Jasinski misses the three. They have so many shooters. Were you keying on Jasinski, or can you not do that when they have so many good three-point shooters in that situation where they need the three to tie the game?
Well, it makes it hard, you know, because Wynn came in and had a great game. And, you know, he's a guy that hasn't been producing lately, but we know he can do that. We knew that. And they threw him in there when they're behind in the first half. And Leif Anderson can really shoot it. Number 3, Ingenberg or whatever, he can really shoot it. So, but you know somewhere along the line, Jasinski's going to be in there. But, I mean, Jasinski was 4 for 15.
Yeah. Did you play him defensively any different than you did the first time you played him?
No, we switched again. No, and again, it's our threes. He sometimes he's a small forward, sometimes he's a power forward. So for the most part, it was, you know, Rollins, and then it was Mel, Newburn, and Brendan Howard. So, but we did a lot of switching, and it was tough. It was tough to stop him. I really don't know how we built we kind of built a 10-point lead there a little bit in the second half down the stretch, and then held them off.
Well, you've had so many close games. You're used to it by now, aren't you? What, 4 overtime games and a couple others that were right down the buzzer?
Trying to get the ball in late in the game.
Yeah.
I think I need to go to school on that one, man. That will.
Well, I thought back to the Cal State Dominguez game when they put put the tall guy on the inbounder, and they hadn't done that all night long here tonight, and they did.
Exactly.
But you got it in.
Yeah, we got it in. What's tough is, like, in a situation where it's a dead ball, the ball went over the backboard, we can't move. So it makes it, that guy inbounder has a tough job because he can't, he's got to stand. If you can move, now you can diagram something, misdirection, have him run over and throw it. But so that was going to be a little bit of a problem. But Rollins popped open, wide open. You know, I was glad that they called the foul. A lot of times, I know we were trapped, and, you know, we didn't need a jump ball. We saw that before, where there's a jump ball instead of jump. But it was great. I mean, Rollins, for him to have a big night, and for Sven to hit shots and have a big night for those seniors, that was cool. But especially for Zack, where he didn't score on Thursday night, and he hit some big shots for us.
No doubt about it. All right, 4 on the road now, and 4 big ones. You got 2 teams next week that are 2 of the better teams in the league. Then you've got an Alaska trip. You know that one from being a coach up there, how tough it is no matter what the records are. How many do you need to win in order to make the tournament, you think? I mean, is this a 3 or 4 thing? Is this a 2? You don't want to be scoreboard watching the last night, do you?
I think, I think, Anchorage goes home for 4 in a row. So I really think we just got to, obviously we're going to take it 1 game at a time, but, we got to concentrate. Realistically, the 6th spot is what we're trying to get. And you're dealing with Western, you're dealing with Simon, but everybody has a tough schedule. I mean, you look at everybody's schedule. I mean, there's nowhere to hide. We play obviously 4 road games, and so we just gotta. I think our guys are still excited to play. Obviously, this was a big win, and we'll see what we get done. But obviously, we play 2 of the best teams next week, and hopefully we got everybody. That last road trip without Newburn with the concussion, hurt us, and so hopefully we can get on the plane with everybody Wednesday.
Coach, congratulations. Big win tonight. Fun game to watch, and we'll be watching you from afar next couple of weeks.
Thanks, man.
Coach. Yeah. Head coach Mick Durham of the Yellowjackets. Jackets winner, 94-90. Zack Rollins with 22, Brendan Howard and Tyler Green with 20 apiece, Melvin Newburn with 12, and Zoran Richmond with 10. And the Yellowjackets are now 13-11 overall, 8-8 in the conference. Big win on senior night here at Alterowitz. That's going to wrap things up for us. Much thanks to Brittany Hutchison, our director. Cameras, Harrison Folk and Lucas Hutchison. I'm Kurt Wilson. Thanks for joining us again. The Yellowjackets win on senior night, 94-90 over Western Washington. Good night, everybody.